Well, here we are.
These people are about to act out for you the story of Antigone.
That thin little creature, sitting by herself, staring straight ahead, seeing nothing, is Antigone. She's thinking. She's thinking that the instant I finish telling you who's who and what's what in this play, she will burst forth as the tense, solo, willful girl whose family would never take her seriously, and who's about to rise up alone against Creon, her uncle, the king.
Another thing she's thinking is this. She's going to die. Antigone is young. She would much rather live than die. But there's no help for it. When your name is Antigone, there's only one part you can play. And she will have to play hers through to the end.
From the moment the lights went on, she began to feel that inhuman forces were whirling her out of this world, snatching her away from her sister Ismene, whom you see chatting and smiling with that young man, snatching her away from all of us who sit or stand here, not in the least upset ourselves, for we are not doomed to die tonight.
The young man talking to Ismene, to the gay and beautiful Ismene, is Haemon. He's the king's son, Creon's son. Antigone and he are engaged to be married. You wouldn't have thought she was his type. He likes dancing, sports, competition. He likes women too. Now look at Ismene again. She's certainly more beautiful than Antigone. She's the girl you think you would go for. Well, there was a ball one night. Ismene wore a new evening frock. She was radiant. He even danced every night.
And yet, that same night, before the dance was over, suddenly he went in search of Antigone. He found her sitting alone, like that, with her arms clasped around her knees, and asked her to marry him. We still don't know how it happened. It didn't seem to surprise Antigone in the least.
She looked up at him, out of those solemn eyes of hers, smiled kind of sadly and said, "Yes, that was all." The band struck up another dance. Ismene, surrounded by a group of young men, laughed out loud. And, well, here's Haemon, expecting to marry Antigone. He won't, of course. He didn't know when he asked her that the earth wasn't meant to hold a husband of Antigone, and that this proposal was to earn him no more than the right to die sooner than he might otherwise have done.
That grey-haired, powerfully built man sitting lost in thought with his little page at his side is Creon, the king. His face is lined. He is tired. He practices the difficult art of being a leader of men. When he was younger, when Oedipus was still king and Creon was no more than the king's brother-in-law, he was different. He loved music, bought rare manuscript, was a kind of art patron. He would while away whole afternoons in the antique shops of the city of Thebes.
But Oedipus died. Oedipus' sons died. Creon had to roll up his sleeves and take over the kingdom. Now and then, when he goes to bed weary with a day's work, he wonders whether this job of being a leader of men is worth the trouble. But when he wakes up, the problems are there to be solved. And like a conscientious workman, he does his job.
This is the nurse who brought up the two girls. And there we hear the queen, Creon's wife. Her name is Eurydice. She sits, the old lady with the knitting. She will go on knitting all throughout the play until her time has come to go to her room and die. She's a good woman, a worthy, loving soul. But she is no help to her husband. Creon has to face the music alone with his page, who's too young to be of any help.
The others? Well, let's see. The pale young man standing next to the board is the messenger. Later on, he will come running in to announce that Haman is dead. He has a premonition of catastrophe. That's what he's brooding over. That's why he won't mingle with the others.
As for those three red-faced card players, they are the gods. One smells of garlic, another of beer, but they are not a bad lot. They have wives they are afraid of, kids who are afraid of them. They are bothered by the little day-to-day worries that beset us all. At the same time, they are the policemen, eternally indifferent, for nothing that happens could matter to them. They are quite prepared to arrest anybody at all, including Creon himself, should the order be given by a new leader.
That's a lot. Now for the play. Oedipus, who was the father of the two girls, Antigone and Ismene, had also two sons, Eteocles and Polynices. After Oedipus died, it was agreed that the two sons should share his throne, each to reign over Thebes in alternative years.
But when Eteocles, the elder son, had reigned a full year and his time had come to step down, he refused to yield the throne to his younger brother. There was civil war. Polynices brought up allies, 6 foreign princes, and in the course of the war, he and his foreigners were defeated, each in front of one of the 7 gates of the city. The two brothers fought, and they killed one another in single combat just outside the city walls. Now, Creon is king.
Creon has issued a solemn edict that Eteocles, with whom he had sided, is to be buried with pomp and honors, and that Polynices is to be left to rot. The vultures and the dogs are to bloat themselves on his carcass. No one is going into mourning for him. No gravestone is to be set up in his memory. And above all, any person who attempts to give him religious burial will himself be put to death.
Where have you been?
Nowhere. It was beautiful. The whole world was grey when I went out, and now you wouldn't recognize it. It is like a postcard, all pink and green and yellow. You'll have to get up earlier, nurse, if you want to see a world without colour.
It was still pitch black when I got up. I went to your room for I thought you might have flung us your blanket in the night. You weren't there.
The garden was lovely. It was still asleep. Have you ever thought of how lovely a garden is when it is not yet thinking of men?
You hadn't slept in your bed. I couldn't find you. I went to the back door. You had left it open.
I took off my sandals and slipped into a field.
Do you want the world to wash your feet before you go back to bed, miss?
I'm not going back to bed.
Oh, don't don't be a fool. You will get some sleep. And me getting up early in the morning to see if she hadn't flung off her blanket. And I found her bed cold and nobody in it.
Do you think that if a person was to get up like this every morning, it would be just as thrilling every morning to be the first girl out of doors?
Where have you been, wicked girl?
No, not wicked.
You went out to meet someone, didn't you?
Yes, nurse. I went out to meet someone.
A lover?
Yes, nurse. Yes, the poor dear. I have a lover.
That's nice to have such going on. You, the daughter of a king, running out to meet lovers? We work our fingers to the bone for you. We slave ourselves to bring you up like young ladies. You're all the same. All of you, even you, who never used to stop to prick in front of a looking glass or order like the boys. How many times would I say to myself, I wish now this one now was a little bit more of a coquette. Always wearing the same dress, her hair tumbling around her face. One thing is sure, I would say to myself, none of the boys will look at her when his meanie is around. All curly and cute and tidy and trim. I will have this one on my hands for the rest of my life. And now you see, just like your sister, after all, only worse, a hypocrite. So who is the lad, huh? Some little scamper? Somebody you can't bring home to the family and say, well, this is him and I need to marry him and no other? Answer me.
Yes, nurse, that's how it is.
Yes, says she. God save us! I took her in when she wasn't that high. I promised her mother to make a lady of her. And now, look at her! But don't you go thinking that this is the last thing you will hear of this. Your Uncle Green will hear of this. That, I promise you.
Yes. Uncle Creon will hear of this.
And we will see what he has to say when he finds out that you go wandering alone all night. Not to mention even, for the girl is engaged, going to be married, and she hops out at 4 o'clock in the morning to meet somebody else in a field. Do you know what I ought to do to you? Take you on my knee like I used to when you were little.
I want to be alone.
And as if you so much as speak of it, she wants to be alone.
Nanny, you shouldn't scold, dear. Today isn't a day where you should be losing your temper.
Not scolding, indeed. Along with the rest of it, I'm to like it. Didn't I promise your mother? What would she say if she was here right now? Old stupid. That's what she would call me. Old stupid. Not to know how to keep my little girl pure. Spend your life making them behave, watching over them like a mother hen, and then, at 4 o'clock in the morning, you, who always complained you could never sleep awake, snoring in your bed, and letting them slipping out into the bushes. That's what she would say, your mother. Now I would stand her, dying of shame if I wasn't dead already, and all I could do would to not dare to look at her in the face and say, that's true. That's all true what you say, your majesty.
Oh, no, don't cry, Nanny. You will be able to look Mama in the eyes when your time comes to see her. And you know what she'll say? She'll say, good morning, Nanny. Thank you for my little Antigone. You did look after her so well. She knows why I went out this morning.
Not to meet a lover?
No, not to meet a lover.
Well, you have a queer way of teasing me, I must say. Not to know when she's teasing me, I must be getting awfully old. But if you loved me, you would tell me the truth. You would tell me why your bed was empty when I went along to tuck you in, wouldn't you?
Don't cry anymore. I didn't do anything last night that was worth sending the tears down the gullies of your dear face. I am pure, and I swear that I have no other lover than him. Save your tears, Nanny. Save them. You may still need them. And when I see you cry like that, I become a little girl again, and I mustn't be a little girl today.
Antigone. What are you doing up at this hour? I've just been to your room.
The two of you now? You're both going mad to be up before the kitchen fire has been started? Do you like running around without a mouthful of breakfast? Do you think it's decent for the daughters of a king? And look at you with nothing on and the sun not up. I will have both of you with coals in my hands before I know it.
Nanny, go away, please. It's not chilly, really. Summer's here. Go and make us some coffee. Please, nurse. I'd love some coffee. It would do me so much good.
Oh, my poor baby. Her head is swimming up with nothing on her stomach. And me standing around like an idiot while I could be getting her something hot to drink.
Aren't you well?
Of course. Just a little tired. I got up too early.
I couldn't sleep either.
You shouldn't go without your beauty sleep, Smee.
Don't make fun of me.
I'm not. Truly. This particular morning, seeing how beautiful you are makes everything easier for me. Didn't I used to be a miserable little beast when we were young? I used to fling mud at you and put worms down your neck. I remember tying you to a tree and cutting off your hair. Your beautiful hair. How easy it must be never to be unreasonable with all that smooth silken hair so beautifully set around your neck.
Why do you insist upon talking about other things?
I'm not talking about other things.
Antigone, I've thought about it a lot.
Have you?
I've thought about it all night. Antigone, you're mad.
Am I?
We cannot do it.
Why not?
Creon will have us put to death.
Of course he will. That's what he's here for. He will do what he has to do, and we will do what we have to do. He is bound to put us to death, and we are bound to go and bury our brother. What do you think we can do to change it?
I don't want to die.
I'd prefer not to die myself.
Listen to me, Antigone. I've thought about it all night. I am older than you are. I always think things over and you don't. You're impulsive. You get a notion in your head that you jump up and do the thing straight up. And if it's silly, well, so much the worse for you, whereas I think things out.
Sometimes it's better not to think too much.
I don't agree with you. I know it's horrible. And I love Polonaises just as much as you do, but all the same I sort of see what Uncle Creon means.
I don't want to sort of see anything.
Uncle Creon is the king. He has to set an example.
Well, I'm not the king, and I don't have to set people's example. Little Antigone gets a notion in her head, the wicked girl, the willful, the nasty brat. And you put her in a corner all day or lock her in the cellar. And she deserves it. She shouldn't have disobeyed.
There you go, frowning, glowering, wanting your own stubborn way in everything. Listen to me. I am right oftener than you are.
I don't want to be right.
At least you can try to understand.
Understand? That's the first word I ever heard out of you. Was that word, understand. Why didn't I understand that? I must not play with water. Cold, dark, beautiful, flowing water. Because water dirties the palace tiles. Or with earth, because earth dirties a little girl's frock. Why didn't I understand that? Good children don't eat out of every dish at once, or empty their pockets for beggars, or want to go swimming, when it's either too early or too late, merely because they happen to feel like swimming. Understand? I don't want to understand. There'll be time enough for me to understand when I'm old. If I ever am old. But not now.
He is stronger than we are, Antigone. He's the king, and the whole city is with him. Thousands and thousands of them swarming through the streets of Thebes.
I'm not listening to you.
1,000 arms will seize our arms. We'll be dragged to the scaffold for torture, surrounded by guards with their idiot faces all bloated, their animal hands clean washed for the sacrifice, their beefy eyes squinting as they stare at us. And we'll know that no shrieking and no begging will make them understand that we want to live. For they are like slaves, who do exactly as they've been told, and without caring about right or wrong. And we shall suffer.
We shall feel pain rising in us until we know it becomes so unbearable that we must stop. But it won't stop. It will go on, rising and rising like a screaming voice. I can't, Antigone. I can't. How well you have thought it all out. I thought about it all night, didn't you?
Yes,
I'm an awful coward, Antigone.
so am I, but what does that have to do with it?
But Antigone, don't you want to go on living?
Go on living? Who was it who was always the first out of bed when we were little? Because she loved the touch of the cold morning air on her bare skin. Who was it who was always the last to bed? Because nothing less but infinite weariness could wean her from the lingering light. Who was it who wept when she was little? Because there were too many creatures in the field, too many grasses in the meadow for her to know and toast them all.
Darling, no.
Oh, don't paw me! Don't let us start sniveling.
You said you thought it all out. The howling mob, torture, fear of death. They've made up your mind for you. Is that it?
Yes.
All right. They're as good excuses as any.
Antigone, be sensible. It's all very well for men to believe in ideas and die for them, but you are a girl.
Don't I know I'm a girl? Haven't I spent my life cursing the fact that I was a girl?
Antigone, you have everything in this world to make you happy. All you need to do is reach out for it. You're young, you're going to be married, you're beautiful.
I'm not beautiful.
Yes, you are. Well, not the way other girls are, but it's always you that the little boys turn to look back at when they pass us in the street. And when you walk by, the little girls stop talking. They stare and stare at you until we've turned the corner.
Little boys? Little girls?
And what about Heman?
I shall see Heman this morning. Go back to bed now. You're pale with weariness.
What are you going to do?
Hello, madame. Come to breakfast.
I don't feel like going back to bed. However, if you'd like, I can promise you not to leave the house until you wake up. Nurse is getting me breakfast. Go back to bed now. The sun is just up. Look at you. You can barely keep your eyes open. Go.
And you will let me talk to you about this again, promise?
I promise. I'll let you talk. I'll let all of you talk. Go. Poorest meaning.
Come on, madame. I've made you some coffee and toast and jam.
I'm not hungry, nurse.
Where's your pain?
Nowhere. But you must keep me warm and safe as you used to do when we were little. Nanny, stronger than any nightmare. Stronger than the shadow of the cupboard that used to snarl at me and turn into a dragon on the bedroom wall. Nanny, stronger than night itself. Stronger than death. Give me your hand, Nanny, as if I were ill in bed and you sitting beside me.
My sparrow, my man, what is it that's eating your heart out?
It is that I am a little young still for what I have to go through.
A little young for what, my kitten?
Nothing, just all of this. It's so good that you are here. I can hold your hands so prompt to ward of evil. You're very powerful, Nanny.
What is it that I can do for you, my baby?
There isn't anything to do. Except maybe put your hand against my cheek. Like this. There. I'm not afraid anymore. Not afraid of the wicked ogre, nor of the Sandman, nor of the dwarf that eats little children. Nanny?
Yes?
My dog, Puff.
Well?
Promise you'll never scold her again.
Dogs the dirty at the house with the filthy paws deserve to be scolded.
I know just the same. Promise.
So you mean you want me to let her make a mess all over the place and not see it?
Yes. And I want you to talk to her. To talk to her often.
Me? Talk to a dog?
Yes, mind you. Not the way people usually talk. talk to dogs. I want you to talk to her the way I talk to her.
I don't see that both of us have to make a fool of ourselves, so as long as you are around, one ought to be enough.
But if there was a reason why I couldn't go on talking to her.
Couldn't go on talking to her? And why couldn't you go on talking to her? What kind of fault we got?
I know she got too unhappy if she moaned and moaned with her nose under the door as she does when I'm away all day. Then the best thing, nurse, might be to have her mercifully put to sleep.
What has got into you this morning? Running around into darkness, won't eat, won't sleep, and now it's a dog she wants killed? I never.
Nanny, he is here. Go inside, please. Don't forget what you've promised me. Heman, forgive me. Forgive me for everything. Forgive me for quarreling with you last night. It was all my fault. I beg you to forgive me.
You know that I've already forgiven you. You had hardly slammed the door, your perfume still hung in the air when I had already forgiven you. You stole that perfume from home.
It's me?
And the rouge, face powder, the frock. Whom did you steal them from?
It's me?
In whose honor did you dress up so elegantly?
I'll tell you everything. What a fool I was to waste a whole evening with you. A whole wonderful evening.
We'll have other evenings, my sweet.
Perhaps we won't.
And quarrels, too. A happy love is full of quarrels.
A happy love, yes. Heman, listen to me.
Yes.
Don't laugh at me this morning. Be serious.
I am serious.
But first, hold me tight, tighter than you've ever held me. I want all your strength to flow into me.
There, with all of my strength.
That's good. Heman, I wanted to tell you something. You know, the little boy we were going to have once we were married?
Yes.
I should have protected him against everything in the world.
Yes, darling.
And you don't know how I should have helped him. I would have given him all of my strength. He wouldn't have been afraid of anything. I swear he wouldn't. Our little boy, Heman. His mother wouldn't have been really imposing. Her hair wouldn't have always been brushed. But she would have been strong where he was concerned. So much stronger than all of those real mothers with their real bosoms and their aprons round their middle. You believe that, don't you?
Yes. Yes, darling.
And you believe me when I say that you should have had a real wife?
But darling, you are my real wife.
You loved me. You really loved me, didn't you? That night.
What night, my sweet?
And you're sure of it, aren't you? That night at the dance, when you walked over to the corner where I was sitting, there was no mistake.